Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details. Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer has been using this all-in-one printer for about a month now, and it's been a significant upgrade from their old industrial-grade copier. They note that despite its smaller size, this machine is actually faster, produces sharper prints, and has a comparable duty cycle, meaning it's built to handle a heavy workload. The scanning quality was so impressive that our reviewer was able to retire a dedicated high-end scanner, a move that conveniently freed up a lot of desk space. They also touched on the fax capability, observing that it's designed for a traditional dedicated phone line. For their own needs, this client already uses a more modern and affordable digital fax service, so they didn't connect this feature, but it's something for potential buyers to be aware of. The main point of contention, as is common with many printers, revolves around the toner cartridges. It seems the manufacturer has implemented a chip system to encourage the use of their own branded supplies. However, our reviewer discovered that there's a fairly simple workaround shown in online videos, which involves transferring the chip to a third-party cartridge. For those who prefer to stick with genuine supplies, the high-capacity cartridges do come with a hefty initial cost. That said, they are rated for a very high page yield, which brings the cost per page down to a reasonable level, making the official option still a viable choice. Setting the device up on a small two-computer network was a breeze. Even on a secured network that requires approved devices, it was simple to locate the machine's address and grant it access via a wired Ethernet connection. The reviewer also tested the wireless printing feature from a smartphone and found that it worked perfectly. Overall, the experience has been overwhelmingly positive. This machine represents a huge leap in technology, making tasks like copying much more straightforward. The only lingering reservation is the manufacturer's persistent and somewhat greedy approach to its consumables.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer was looking for a new all-in-one printer to handle their everyday printing tasks. Their goal was a specific setup, having the machine hardwired to their main computer while still allowing for wireless printing from mobile devices like phones and tablets through their home router. The initial setup process was mostly straightforward, but they did run into a bit of a snag that's worth noting. To avoid any software conflicts, our reviewer found it necessary to completely uninstall their old inkjet printer from the system first. Without this step, both the new device and the Windows operating system seemed to get confused. They also offer a helpful tip to check for and install any software or firmware updates right away to ensure the best performance from the start. Once those initial hurdles were cleared, the setup was quite simple and easy. Since then, the machine has been running like a champ. This client reports that the scanning function works exactly as it should, without any fuss, capturing documents reliably. As for the print quality, they did notice that the text can seem a bit light on the page. However, they suspect this is a direct result of using the toner-saving mode, which is a fair trade-off for extending the life of the cartridge. The most important thing is that the output is still perfectly clear and readable for all their documents. Overall, it has proven to be a reliable and efficient machine for their daily needs.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer wanted to share some thoughts on this laser printer. Overall, it performs pretty well and handles printing tasks efficiently. However, there's a significant issue with the touch display. It's simply too small, and this causes some real usability problems. A reviewer feels that individuals with larger fingers, longer nails, or even just slightly diminished fine motor skills might find it particularly frustrating to use. Precise touches are needed, and it's easy to accidentally hit the wrong option. But the difficulty isn't just about physical dexterity. Because the display is so compact, the text and icons are also quite small and hard to read, even for people with good eyesight. This client find themselves squinting and straining just to navigate the menus, which makes even simple tasks take longer than they should. While the printing capabilities of this machine are commendable, the design of the touch display detracts from the overall user experience. It's a shame, because a slightly larger and more responsive display would make a world of difference. This printer would have been a far better choice if the display was easier to use.
that's it for today's review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.